We will meet you at the Metro FM Music Awards 2026. You've got your tickets, right? Anonymous, I'm also speaking to you. You've got your tickets. CompuTicket, get them. If you want to come to the festival as well, general access, 300 Rand. VIP, 750 Rand. That's web tickets for the awards. Let's go. CompuTicket, let's go. Let's meet there. It's time for Ask a Man. Let's get it. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us at 24 minutes after 10 o'clock. Metro FM, it's where you want to be. Let's speak to Anonymous. Good morning. Hi, Anonymous.
Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good, thanks.
Awesome. Anonymous, I'm going to read the house rules, and then you take over. We listen to you and the advice that you need. Respect is the foundation of our conversation, Anonymous. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Oh, you're heavy breathing, Anonymous.
I'm quite scared, sorry about that.
Indota. And on a heavy breathing. Don't be nervous, Anonymous. I got you, as well as the Jensen Studios. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, do you agree?
I agree.
All right. We're listening.
Okay, I'll try to be as brief as possible. I'm in a relationship with this lady. We met in 2024. So when we met, I was kind of struggling financially, and then, I did explain it to her from the word get-go, and then she was there with me and she understood. So with her understanding, I did all I could to make sure that, since she stood by me, I'll also try my level best to make sure that I do things that she wants, that she needs, and all those things. So now we had a fallout where she decided to leave me, but according to her, it was just a separation, right? Which was quite painful because it happened on my birthday.
Ish.
So, and then a few weeks, she came back. She apologized. We did speak about it, and I did forgive her, which is, okay, it's fine. I understand. I also had my flaws, which I do admit. So now that we got back together, everything seems to be fine. But now it's like we're going back to that same situation where we are struggling financially, because now she always wants things and demands things, and at the end of the day, it's like I do things to please her. You understand? Because
like
now
what?
I'm scared.
Like what?
Having when she wants to go out, I'll have to spend money. When she needs something, I have to make a plan, even if when I don't have the money. Even if when I don't have the money, but I go all out and just make sure that she's okay, even though it's not all the time. But, I just try to show her that I'll take care of you. I'm trying my best.
Sure.
But it just seems like it's never enough. That's the problem. So, so I'm just wondering, because now with everything that we've been through and with how things have turned out, I love this girl. I love this girl so much so. But now with everything that she wants, sometimes it's just overboard and she's not patient enough with other things.
What's overboard when she asks for something? An example?
Me having to spend on her, and then as soon as I spend on her, I have to, she would ask me about the kids, and then I'll do something for the kids as well, and then also I have to do something for my kids, or whenever I have to do something for my kid, then I have to do something for her kids as well.
Is that overboard?
I think for me it's a bit overboard, because I have limits to how much I can spend, and but now sometimes it feels like she wants more, and which is unable to.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have between the two of
Only
you?
one. I have one, and she's got two.
Yes. Oh, so you've got three.
Yes. Yes, we've got three.
Okay. And how's the relationship with her kids?
The relationship it's okay, except the teenage boy. He's a bit troublesome, and I'm not someone who would ochika umntwana. I understand. I would just, and try, Yana, she's a bit loud. Like when she talks, she's loud, and I'm quite of a reserved person. So even sometimes when she speaks to me, I feel like she speaks to me like a child. She doesn't know how to address me, even if whatever she says is correct. But the manner in which she addresses me, it's like she's addressing a child.
The tone. Where is the father? Sorry, is it the father or fathers?
And fathers, and then the other one passed away, and then the other one he is present, but not fully present, but he is present.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anonymous, hold on for me. I'm just going to quickly go to the news headlines with Khopedi. Don't go anywhere. Here's Khopedi Dilokwe.
In our headlines at 10:30, EFF leader Julius Malema's legal team is presenting its heads of argument for the pre-sentencing proceedings currently underway in the Magistrates Court Kukompo City in the Eastern Cape. And 13 suspected illegal miners have been arrested in the Kasern informal settlement in Johannesburg. Details at 11.
It's 31 minutes after 10 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here helping out Anonymous alongside the Naked DJ and Somizi. A summary before we go back to Anonymous. Anonymous and his partner recently separated after facing some issues in their relationship. Now his partner is now back in his life and they are now back together. The issues that led to the breakdown of their relationship really don't seem to have been resolved. They keep getting back into the same conflict and arguments, finances, etc. Anonymous says they've gone through just a lot together. He wants to work on the relationship, but he's now just wondering if there is a way forward. Anonymous, again, just so we're on the same page, you said the reason why you guys separated was about what?
It was just about finances.
Okay.
And yeah, it was mostly about finances and me not wanting to go out. She would invite me to say, okay, no, there's an event, can we go out? And I would say, no, I can't, I don't have the money, and then every time I would say that, or every time when I say no or I can't, she gets disappointed.
And she works, angry. Right?
Yes.
She works?
So, yes, she works,
okay.
But it's her leadership.
Okay. How old are you guys?
She's 35, I'm 34.
Okay. All right, and how long have you been together? I missed that part.
It's going to be our third year, going for the fourth, since 2024.
Including the break?
Yeah, the break was just like a few weeks, I'd say 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, 3 to 4 weeks, yeah.
Okay. So, what can we do for you, Papa?
Okay, I need advice in whether should I fight for this relationship, because I do love her. I still want to be with her. But with the issues that we're facing, it's making me confused on whether is it worth it or not. And now we're also with the fact that me loving her, and I do know she loves me, but now, like I'm saying, the way she addresses me, the way she does things, where she, she would shout, even if when she has to talk, and then sometimes I would feel disrespected, I would feel belittled, and every time I say no or I can't, and then she would be sad or angry, but even though she doesn't show, but you can see when a person, and then I'll have to go all out and at least try to make a plan just to make her happy.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Do you live together?
No, we don't.
Okay.
This is very tricky because it seems like she's just said that, you are not financially where she wants her man to be.
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and now as a guy, this is where you sit back and say, okay, so I'm only loved here if I have money, right? What do I want from a relationship? Because forget love, my brother. The love ayikola. Because we see that when there's no money, there's no love, I get it. And there's fights. And you are being belittled because when she sees you, she doesn't see you as a man. Now, this goes back to what you want. And the first point of growing up as a man is saying, okay, without money, I'm not loved. But what do I want? What do you want from a woman? And what do you want when you go through thick and thin?
Yeah. Well, I just want the okay, you said you must exceed love because it doesn't exist. But I want someone who will be there for me.
No. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There are some women that will love you even when you have nothing. Yeah. And I'm sorry to say that, but there are.
Yes.
When
that's true.
Your woman, it's a problem.
Okay.
She can't love you when she knows that she can't be secured financially. And the thing is, she doesn't even understand certain things where when she demands some things and then you give and I won't even say the little that you have, you give everything that you have. And then she says, okay, then you need to do this as well. And it's like, how? But you know my financial situation.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah.
Then it means when she looks at you, she's not willing to go through ups and downs with you. Because right now you're experiencing downs. And when you're experiencing downs, you get abused. And now you can't say you love her. Like, what do you love? You love someone that belittles you.
No.
Okay.
Like, as I did state, she was someone who came into my life when I was like, I was down and out. And she was there. She's been there. I understand. So at some point, I think maybe that's why I always tried to go out for her, because she was there for me. I mean, like almost a year. She was there. Comparing to what's happening now, like every time I would say, no, I don't have this. She'd say, no, it's fine, I understand, So at some point, I also think like maybe I'm also trying to repay her and saying, you know what, you were there for me when I was down and out, and then we were together, you didn't put pressure and things like that. But now we became fine financially, and then things started to get better. And then now that it's like it's going down again, and then now, those things are coming back where now the disrespect, the demands are getting more, Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah. And, don't forget that everything you said is was.
Yeah,
so, you're holding on to what was, not what is.
Okay.
And relationships should always be about what is right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, there's no excuse for anyone to belittle you when things are not okay for you. And then now you can't judge her on her past, the way she was with you. And what happens if she's actually done right now? She's like, I've, when we started dating, I helped this guy, but enough is enough. It doesn't seem like his things will ever be okay. I don't want to be here. And as a human being, you have to be like, you know what? It's her choice.
Yeah.
If she's had enough, she's had enough. And you can't force anybody to love you. You can't force her to be the person that she was. If she's changed, if she's, she's outgrown the I want to help situation. That's where she is right now. But Mina, I don't know. I couldn't stand being in the same room with somebody that will disrespect me, probably even when the kids are around, etc. You'd rather say, look, I can't be here for now. I need to get my act together. Give me space to. If we find a way back to each other, then we do. But if we don't, then we don't.
No, I hear you.
That's just my opinion.
Of course.
But Somizi is here.
Of course. Dumela Mamadi.
Hi,
Papa, okay?
Ke sharp, wena.
Ke right, ke monate, ke na di problems, ke single.
So easy.
Are you ready to mingle?
Nathi niyafunana nina.
What's going on, Anonymous?
No, thank you, Anonymous. You see, I dropped. When I left home, when I left my home, I dropped something on the floor, right? Like maybe my shirt. I just threw it on the floor, right? I will find it exactly as I left it.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
I said I will find it exactly as I left it because akuna muntu ozoshifta t-shirt yam.
Okay.
That's how much peace there is. Singlehood. Yabo khona manje angina stress i-t-shirt ngeke ngichike when I get home it won't say you wina why ubekelana. My rules, my home, my way. And like kumnandi chomthi ngitshele kumnandi wasinglehood but nakwa love kumnandi.
Okay.
Nakwa love kumnandi. Don't anyone who tells you ukuthi Jolani asinamona ne it comes from a very hurt place. A very hurt place. It's from a very lonely place. Yesterday I had dinner alone and I talked to myself.
Shame.
I'm not shame. Ngalingi shame. Yo, shame. Ngive dinner vele. That's a difference. So, it depends. There are people who are single and they are happy. And there are people who are in relationships and they are happy. Not everything is a blanket statement. There are people who are married. There's great marriages out there. There's horrible marriages out there. What makes a great any relationship is the fundamental, the basics, the respect, the reciprocal love, affection, and everything else that is good. The safety, to be able to be vulnerable, to be able to express yourself without feeling scared. The beauty of not having to walk on eggshells.
Yeah.
That makes a beautiful relationship, right? Now, why are people, I don't know, it still baffles me, but I've been there, but now I'm no longer there. I mean, I treat things as they are, and if respect is not given, I'm out. Without even a flinch, I'm out. Like, I don't care how great times we've had before. I'm out. Life goes on. Life moves. Like nobody's holding your oxygen. Right? You can move. It baffles me how people are able to exercise that discipline in other things, but only when it comes to the matter of the hearts, they become fools for love. Like there's certain things you will never tolerate even if they happened once. You will never tolerate. If you walked into a restaurant and they served you a pie that has cockroaches inside, will you come back to that restaurant?
You will never go back.
You will never go back. But I think we tend to give the heart this special place because it's the heart. So I mean, it's not easy to just walk away. No, it's easy. I always say you are staying or leaving according to the level of your self-esteem. It's no longer her problem, Gutiak Chika. It's your self-esteem that is telling you to stay. Because why? She did this for you. Because why? It doesn't, no amount of doing for you warranties for you to stay when you are being disrespected. No amount. I don't care if I've had somebody who rescued me from a deathbed, but if they're to disrespect me today, I'll block them like they've never helped me. Because you can't be held ransom because when you've helped somebody.
Okay, so Mizi, as a man, and this is to all the men out there, is our self-esteem linked to our financial power?
Can we answer that after this?
No.
Thank you. 45 minutes after 10 o'clock. Naked, please repeat your question. Anonymous, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Thank you, sir.
Somizi, not just for Somizi, but other men as well, is you talked about self-esteem. Is our self-esteem connected to our financial capabilities?
Absolutely. It's connected and it's not your fault, guys. That's how society raised you to believe, and that's how also you were raised. You know, from boys to girls, they're more aesthetic beings. The beauty, the figure, the weight, the skin, the this and that, they're raised that way, right? And if they don't have that, they feel lesser of a human being. Guys, when you're a child, vroom vroom, mina ngifuna i-truck, ngifuna ukuthenga i-truck, mina ngiyayifuna le indlu big house, you know, masidlalisa izindlu, it's who brings the most toys.
Yes.
You know, that affects children when they grow up, and they don't teach children. It's okay not to have the best toy, as long as you're in the room. Says a lot about where you're going. You could come if you bring a small toy, you can still play with the guys with the big toys.
Yes.
You know.
We're still talking toys.
Toys, Papa.
Okay.
Toys, vroom, cars and stuff. Right? So, but even those toys as well, you are raised to believe the bigger the toy, the better your chances. And the bigger your toy, the bigger your esteem.
Yes.
That's what you are raised to believe. So it's not your fault. It's how you were raised. But to unlearn that is very difficult. It is even when a guy can find the most sweetest woman who goes just to show how hurt or how damaged a man can be, you would find the most beautiful woman and the most generous, respectful, rich, 10 times richer than you, and gives you the respect. Because of your traumas, you see something else. You're like, no, when's that so? Because there's something I play now.
Yeah.
And what do? You destroy that woman because you want to still exercise your power over her. You go, she gives you a car, you go cheat in that car. She gives you the money, you go do other things just to fulfill your traumas.
Yeah.
So it's deeper than what the eye can see.
Okay. And then this is to all the women out there. Kuzo, look into my eyes now. As I ask this. I remember I was in a relationship with this person, and I was also going through financial difficulties, and I had an erection in the morning, and then she looked at me and said, "Hi, wena, une erection kanjani unganamali?"
Yes.
Yo, guys.
Yeah.
Nothing kills your it's not even self-esteem anymore. I don't know what it is. It kills
That's
your
crippling.
It cripples you as a man. Is this how you feel, Anonymous?
Yeah, that's how I feel, because now with her, that's what I'm saying. I just want her to understand. You know, I'm one person. If she wants something, I would say, okay, no, not today, but I will, or maybe not now, and then I'll try. But the reaction that I get, that's what you understand. That's what makes me feel like I say that, because okay, I'm not saying I'm not gonna do it, but not today or not now. But the reaction is what kills me, to say, okay, now it looks like she wants it now, and I have to make a plan like now.
Yeah. To be honest, the lady that said that to you, you deserved it. Like, when you naked.
Why?
You deserved, like, ureaction kanjani kuseni umntwana wathi ufika emsebenzini ayenze le mali leni wena uyifunayo wena ubhizi yawo uyakhokhela. So you deserved it. Abanye nje, like, also I'm very judgmental, like, how to get an erection broke.
Is this how women
like,
feel?
Like stress.
No, but is this how women feel, Kuzo?
No comment.
No comment. Kuzo is married.
No, but I mean, she has friends. Don't you, when you talk to your female friends or It's
the timing, naked.
No
it's
comment.
the timing. Like you can't. I'm getting ready for work, and then when I'm gonna leave you at home and you go,
So Anonymous, bayakunisha.
No.
No, Anonymous. Anonymous is dating somebody who came into this relationship with the idea of who Anonymous is, and then when she got there, Anonymous was not that idea.
But she tried to build it.
Thank you.
Right?
I think.
Yes,
I think
100%.
that's what it is.
100%.
Yeah,
and
that's what
then
it
she
is.
realized that, but she doesn't have the guts to say it for what it is. Then she shows it with her action. Anonymous, when people show you, I believe them. This woman has checked out. This woman has an ideal man, and it's not you. Has an ideal man in her head, and that thing has nothing to do with you at all.
Sure, okay.
At all. She's looking for this type of man, regardless of how evil-hearted that man is, as long as they fit the aesthetics that she wants. It could be a guy that is flashy. It could be a guy that will give a tens and thousands of rands weekly allowances, shopping sprees, no matter how they treat them, first-class tickets and you have passed your sell-by date to her.
Yeah.
To her, not to where. Now, when you haven't passed that sell-by date, but my advice to you is to allow people to go get what they want and what they believe they deserve. If it's not you, walk out and go find what you deserve.
Yeah. So like, wouldn't it be like, okay, Sharp, how can I put it? What about all the good things? Should like maybe put all these good things that she's done and focus on.
You see, Naked
should
told
I
you.
maybe try and maybe fix with her, and if it doesn't work out, it
No,
doesn't. Maybe just say how I feel, or
it's
I'll
up to
just
you.
work on myself.
It's entirely up to you, Putwam. Naked said with everything that you were saying, it's done, did,
It's in the past.
was past. So
Yeah.
you can still, but you don't allow the same person to disrespect you twice. But
Yeah.
if you feel good 3 times, it's each to their own, guys. But I'm trying to say, personally, I would say allow her to go get what she wants. You are in her way, according to her.
Mm.
And the terrible thing is, you even when you're in certain circles, that's why a lot of men even commit crime, because they rock bottom, and it's not good they've hit rock bottom, but it's the finances are not
Pressure.
there, and there's the pressure, and there's the Instagram pressure. Is she on social media a lot? Does she compare you to other men and all those things? And it leads to men. That's why we have a high suicide rate as far as males is concerned. And these are the things that also push us to, to doing crime or, all those things. So my brother, for your own mental health, she's done. So you need to find your way out and you need to rebuild. And you're rebuilding yourself. Ungancenga umuntu. Like uMafikizolo said, uzancenga unyoko. Okay.
And it's not easy. Naked. It's not easy. One thing you must know, and we know it's not easy.
Yep.
But it's doable.
Yeah. You've got this. And the sooner you leave there, you'll probably also find that she's blocking your blessings, because there's all that negative energy in the house.
Exactly.
And also because when you are around her, when she talks to you, you also tense up, because you're like, oh my gosh, what is she going to ask for today? What does she want now? What are her expectations? So you also are blocking your own blessings for being there, for putting yourself in that negative environment, in that tense environment. Uzoba right, sonke, we've all been, I've been where you are. I don't know. So it means
no.
Okay.
Brokenness and erection.
Yeah, but I've been there, and trust me, when you get rid of those people in your life starts looking better. And when your life starts looking better, you better not allow that same person back into your life. We are ngizwa. Because once you satana buya, then it's all on you.
All
right, Anonymous, we need to pay the bills, so we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much, man. Please continue listening to the radio for advice from South Africa, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Papa. All right, because of time, we need to get in your advice. What advice do you have for Anonymous? You're giving us a call on 086,000 2160. We've got our voice notes, Big Zulu, Ricky Rick, Maleningi. Let's take a listen to your voice notes. What's your advice?
Morning, guys.
Morning.
I feel like the lady wants Anonymous to be her slave just because she helped him while he was down. But Anonymous, you can't spend the rest of your life compensating someone just because she helped you. I mean, we've also helped people that told us they didn't ask us to. So please, man, choose yourself. You can't imprison yourself just because someone helped you. And I'm sure you've also helped people that you are not on speaking terms with. So leave her. She doesn't love you anymore.
Provincia, Stavancia. Yo, it's so difficult to stay in that. But anyway, if you love a man, you love a man, you will stay wherever there is Provincia or Stavancia. Look at me. He doesn't give me a dime, but I'm still here with him. So it depends on the person. So Anonza, that person, she thought that you have something, but when she realized that La is only a provincia, take out the old true colors. So Balega.
I have once dated a guy that had no money. I had everything. And then this guy was so insecure. Like, he was not okay. So I totally agree with what Somizi is saying. You know what? Get into a relationship when you have figured yourself out. Don't get into a relationship trying to build with somebody. People have ideologies out there. There are sweet women like myself that don't look at the money but look at the respect, the love, but we don't find that in many circumstances. So as a guy, just be financially stable in order for you to have a successful relationship, especially when you grew up the way Somizi described.
Provincia, wrap it up, guys.
Yeah, it's really sad. It's tough. But I would advise people to ask all the questions on the first date. Not there are questions you can ask on the first date. There are questions you can ask later. You know, like ask those questions that you think he has. You know, like if you think Naked has got money and what do you do? What's your be upfront? What's your annual Ntonton, if that's what you are about? Don't start acting up later. Like
people lie in the beginning to jump in.
No, but also I can, I can tell you the truth in the beginning and lose my job tomorrow, or my business or whatever.
Yes, but also that gives an opportunity to go. This is not the type of person I want to be with. Now, when the askee, the person that has been asked, you can walk away and go, I don't want to be with this person because they've made it clear what they are here for. Do you understand?
Yep, we get you. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You throw my head today.
Rise, my friend.